You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome along. We're digging into the cybersecurity world again today, looking at the latest developments. And honestly, you'll want to pay attention to this one. Flashpoint's recent mid-year threat index, it flagged an 800% jump in stolen credentials.
Yeah, 800%. And that number, it's not just, a statistic. It really points to a big shift.
A shift how?
Well, the whole economy of cybercrime is changing.
Yeah.
This data, it comes straight from proprietary stealer logs off the bad guy marketplaces.
Yeah.
It shows identity. Your identity is now the main target.
Right.
Attackers see it's, well, frankly, easier and more profitable to just grab your login details than trying to breach complex networks. Think about it. One password can unlock so much. It's a huge deal for, well, everyone.
Okay, let's unpack that because the methods are getting seriously sneaky. Attackers are using tools we actually trust.
Exactly. Take link wrapping services. Things like Proofpoint, Intermedia, they're meant to check links are safe.
The ones that rewrite URLs and emails.
Precisely. But attackers are abusing them now. They build these multi-stage phishing scams for Microsoft 365 logins. Sometimes they even make it look like a secure message from Zix or, a Teams alert.
All designed to make you feel secure clicking it.
That's the game.
Yeah.
Leverage that trust. And it's not just phishing. We're seeing a really sharp rise in Akira ransomware, too.
Akira, right. What's their angle?
They're hitting sonic wall SSL VPNs hard. There's this specific flaw, CVE 2024-40766, an authentication bypass in Sonic OS if it's not patched.
Okay.
And here's the scary part. If multi-factor authentication isn't enabled, they can go from just VPN access to encrypting your whole system in a matter of hours.
Hours. Wow. So patching and MFA are just critical, non-negotiable.
Absolutely immediate. And speaking of scary, here's where it gets really interesting, almost like sci-fi stuff.
Go on.
There's this new thing called shade BIOS. It's UE-Fi malware.
Okay.
But get this. It loads after the main operating system is already running. It hides itself in the system firmware, creating like a shadow OS right there in the BIOS memory.
Wait, so it runs completely outside the normal OS?
Completely. Invisible to pretty much all standard security software. It has almost total control. We're talking about a whole new level of persistence. Really makes you question what secure boot even means anymore.
That is mind-bending. And it raises huge questions about, well, trust, right? Down to the hardware level.
It does. And we're seeing related things like more kernel-level attacks using signed drivers.
Signed drivers? Aren't they supposed to be safe? Verified?
They are. Often signed through Microsoft's own hardware program, the WHCP. But here's the kicker. Even the high-security EV certificates, the extended validation ones, reports say they're being sold on the dark web.
Seriously? So the whole system meant to build trust is being undermined?
Pretty much. It's a fundamental challenge.
And it's not just infrastructure. It hits developers, too. I saw something about an IDE.
Ah, yes. Kurtzecute. That's CVE 2025-54135. It's a nasty remote code execution bug in the Cursor IDE.
How does that work?
Through something called prompt injection. Basically, an attacker could potentially trick the IDE, using poisoned data, to run malicious code with the developer's own privileges.
Oof. So they could steal code, deploy ransomware, maybe even mess with AI models being developed.
All of the above. It targets the creators, the people building the tools we rely on.
Okay, switching gears slightly, but still on that cutting edge. The AI world itself seems almost as intense as the cyber underground, that Anthropic story.
Oh, yeah, the Claude API access being pulled from OpenAI.
Right, because Anthropic found ChatGPT engineers were apparently using Claude's coding tools, possibly to get a leg up before GPT-5 launched.
It definitely shows the incredible pressure and competition in AI development right now. Everyone's fighting for an edge.
It sounds cutthroat.
It is. And, connecting this back to cybercrime, Ken Bagnall, the CEO of Silent Push, made a great point. He called the fight against cybercrime, especially the takedowns, an ongoing cat-and-mouse game.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He even compared some state-linked cybercrime to, historical privateering, which suggests these aren't just technical problems anymore. They need big, national-level thinking and responses.
It really feels like everything's speeding up. The threats are evolving so fast, from firmware deep in our machines all the way up to, well, AI competition influencing tool development. Staying vigilant isn't just good advice anymore.
It's essential. So the real question for everyone listening is, what does this all mean for you? With threats getting this sophisticated this fast, how do we move beyond just reacting?
Towards anticipating.
Exactly, toward actively anticipating and building defenses. It really forces you to think about your own digital habits, your security posture, and maybe the bigger picture of where all these trends are taking us. What are you doing to stay ahead?
Spoken Tech for your ears.